PGA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Patrick Cantlay is your leader. He's at 9 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer still within shouting distance, 5 shots off the pace. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. A nice round number here, an even 100 yards coming up for his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll remain at 4 under. This second hole's a good chance to get an early birdie on the board, provided you hit a good tee shot. 275-yard poke covers that trouble on the left. If you do that, you have a nice angle into this green and a chance to make a 3. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
And this might require just a little extra pace, but it's dead straight.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That finished off for a par here with the second, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, this third hole is another good scoring opportunity. Par 5 and just a little bit more than 500 yards, so not terribly long. It is obviously reachable in 2, and it is also your first real ocean view of the round. You're going to enjoy it even more if you make that birdie or eagle. We lost this one to the left. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that greenside bunker, but that is very doable.
Distance control a factor there. That is out of the sand, but right into the rough.
Did I just see that? That was horrible.
This from 7 feet. Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par 5. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. This is a good par 4 right here, 500 yards thereabouts, and you can see the ocean on your right. And that's a theme throughout the day. You want to see the ocean. You want to enjoy the ocean. You don't want to be in the ocean, at least while you're playing this round. And you saw that one kick up some sand. It is indeed in the bunker. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
Problem was getting in the bunker in the first place. All you can do, as you've done, take your medicine and rely on the next shot. Job was made harder by the second shot coming up short, but excellent use of the flop shot and a chance to escape with a par.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at -3. Now to the first par 3 of the round, the 5th. Part 17th hole at Pebble Beach, part Troon postage stamp. Think about the Open Championship in Scotland. Short iron, flip wedge over a beach. Anything on the green, it's a small green, is a birdie chance. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Look here at birdie.
Dead straight look here. Just has to trust his stroke and get the ball to the hole.
Nope. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Here's another outstanding par for the 6th hole. It's about 500 yards. Familiar view. This is one hugging the coastline, and it's going to hug it, and hopefully you're going to hug it and love it for the rest of this front 9. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
This is a 9-footer. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. You know, par 3 like this, the 7th, when you stand on the tee box, first thing you want to do is just look around and appreciate exactly where you are, because there aren't many places like it in the world. The next thing you want to do is focus on the task at hand. And this one, it's a challenge. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll remain right where he is. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this.
Now, there's a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And that's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he'll move to 4 under. Good way to finish this front 9 with a demanding par 5. It's about 600 yards. You can see the clubhouse in the distance. 2 good pokes, and you could be making the turn with an eagle on the card. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Well, he obviously had enough to get it to the green with just a little bit left to target, though.
Yeah, lie's not too bad, so if you can show a little bit of maestro work around the green, you never know, something special.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. Now, as we begin this second nine, you can put the phone away. You're not going to be snapping as many pictures, at least for the first few holes. Doesn't mean it isn't challenging. It's plenty. We're going to head inland. First few holes on this backside, starting with a relatively easy par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
A great opportunity here for birdie. How about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. Here's another pretty big par 5. In fact, the second 600-yardish in the last 3 holes. And like the other par 5s here, chance at an eagle if you hit a big drive. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Good shot right there that just hangs on that back portion of the green. On board into par 5, still a good chance to get out of here with a birdie. Nope, that's going to be short, and that is hardly no stress from there. Here we go, 7-footer for birdie. Oh, everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. His par 4 12th is pretty straightforward, a bit under 500. It's just all about airing out the big stick. Good poke here, sets you up for a second shot. You'd be happy to walk out with a 4, but a couple of good ones and maybe it's birdie. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot, and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Now note his 2nd from the fairway.
146 yards left to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
That one's safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he's going to stay 2 back. This is the first par 3 on the back. It is not as visually stunning maybe as some of the other par 3s, but it is challenging. You need to be accurate with your tee shot here. You can see it's almost an island with that bunkering around the green. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Maybe a spot for the lob wedge, a second to the par 3.
One of the hardest things in golf is to turn 3 shots into 2. And with that beautiful use of the flop shot, it's a good chance really to get up and down.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Scoring opportunity right here at the 14th. It's a short par 5. It's just under 500 yards. See that long bunker running down the right side? Water further right of that. If you're accurate here, you're sensible, good chance to get out of here with a birdie. And that is going to kick down and wind up on the hard stuff. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
This from about 10 feet. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he'll get it now to 4 under par, just 2 shots off the lead. This 15th is kind of a simple, relatively short par 4. It's just a bit under 400 yards. Back on the ocean, this time with the water on your right. This one starting a hair right. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Really, it's a waste after that tee shot. Just very average approach.
A look at birdie here at 15.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Now we're into this finishing stretch here, this famous par 3 16th hole. If you're a player, I know you are, this is the kind of challenge you want. This tee box, this hole, that ocean right there. Can you handle it? Let's see what you got. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. He has a 12-footer here. Straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. And he'll move to within a shot of the lead at 5 under par. This golf course just doesn't quit, does it? More magnificent views of the ocean on the right. And this, the 17th, is the toughest hole on the backside. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay at -9. Now the finishing hole here at Teeth of the Dog, Casa de Campo, one of the strangest golf holes you will see, complete with a runway going right through it. A siren would go off when a plane was approaching up until 1999, that is, when the runway was closed. Yeah, this used to be a landing strip. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Okay, a good putt for his par here at the 18th green. And that will be a second straight round in the 60s. It is a 67 here in round 2. So for our featured golfer, Frank, they're in good position here for the weekend. Just a couple of shots back of our leader.
Basically, it's just birdie, bogey, and they're tied. I think that's the way we've got to look at it come tomorrow.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.